What's up? It's Authentic Thursday, a day that I love so very much because I get to say hello and I'm on the screen once a week unless something happens. Hello, everybody. I am Kay Johnson, the founder and creator of Inspired Bosses. And tonight on Authentic Thursday, we are talking about affirmations. I'm going to be looking down, checking my notes a little bit just to keep me on track for time. But if you already know this is going to be good, go ahead and tag somebody. Go ahead and share this because it's going to get really good, you all. This means a lot to me. I chose this topic because I said, hey, guess what? You know what? Words matter. And they try to say talk is cheap, but let me tell you something. How you speak into yourself, how you speak into others, it is the nutrients. It is the stuff that makes you you. It is the stuff that makes things grow or wither. And in 2021, we want to be growing. So just welcome. Hello. I hope you had a wonderful day. It's Thursday. We're about to go into Friday. It's Thursday. It's Friday, Junior. All right, so let's get right on into it. Affirmations. Do you practice affirmations or do you think affirmations are stupid? I was in a conversation, I was listening in on a conversation on Clubhouse the other day, and they talked about affirmations, and the young lady was like, I thought affirmations was, dumb. I didn't understand, like, these mantras. People are just saying this stuff over and over again. It's like, what in the world does this actually mean? But I want to say that affirmations are literally the nutrients of what's literally the thing that I practice in order to build myself back up. It was literally the thing that I used to build myself back up. And maybe you do this with yourself, but I want to start off by saying the affirmations are important because it is the life that we give into ourselves. Affirmations are what we say about our life. And we know that the tongue has a lot of power. Like if I were to call you stupid right now, you would feel some type of way. When people get angry and they speak a certain way, there's a lot that goes behind. There's a lot of effect that comes behind it, right? So affirmations are part of that. Why did I think my life was over, though? Why did I think my life was over? I'm bracing myself to tell this story. I've been thinking about it all week long. But I felt that in 2017, I hit rock bottom. I literally felt like in 2017, I know I hit rock bottom in 2017. Not even just a feeling. I know it was like true. And I needed to turn around. I needed a literal turnaround in my life, okay? Like something had to change, and it was me. I had to change. I had to change the way that I was talking to myself. I had to change the way that I was thinking about myself. So even right now in 2021, is there something you need to change? Is it the way you speak about yourself and your situations? Because in 2017, after going through such a tumultuous time, I dated a guy. And honestly, he showed me a lot of great things. I'm not slandering his name by any means. Like, I would never. But we dated from about early 2017 to late 2018 when I really broke it off. And then in 2018 is when I hit my depression. I was doing so many things. I was trying to figure out, how business was going to run. I was getting engulfed in this entrepreneurship. And it's not easy. I promise you, it's not easy. But I was always changing my appearance. If you guys can remember back, like I used to wear a lot of hairstyles, especially when I was like in that sophomore, junior year of college. And I believe that I was doing this because I felt like there was a lack of identity and trust within myself. I felt that I was lacking trust for myself. Can you relate to that? Like, have you ever felt like you're lacking trust for yourself? Like you don't know exactly who you are, who you want to be in a world that is full of so many people trying to be something? That was me. I didn't fully embrace who I was or who I would be. I couldn't even face my real self. So I was constantly changing my look because I couldn't face who I really was. Now, I learned this later on. At the time, I just thought, hey, I'm trying a different hairstyle. And maybe you do that too. And you don't even know it's connected to something deeper. And for me, it was connected to something deeper. And so now I'm at a point in life where I'm like, I got to tell people what's been going on. Because I don't know, it might help someone else. And that's all I can really do. And so I was dating this guy, right, in 2018. Like, we were just rocking and kicking it and cooling it and all this stuff, right? And then in 2018, like in the summertime, he ghosted me. And boy, was I literally like, that wasn't it for me. But I had suffered, like, later on in that year. Like, I was going to LA. I was doing all this fundraising. I was, like, hosting my fitness clubs and everything. Like, I was just doing so much at the same time. But I was also really tapping into a greater, like, positioning of myself. I was turning into who I needed to be, like, for today. And so I suffered depression at the end of 2018, going into 2019. I literally had to get a counselor. And I think that was the best decision I ever made in my life. It felt so good to have a counselor, some therapy. Who needs therapy, okay? Me. I still would love to go to therapy. But I had been ghosted. I had suffered depression all in the same year. Yes. All in the same year, right? And so it wasn't until late 2018 that I found out how really important affirmations were. I met a couple, and oh my goodness, I'm going to get to it. I'm getting ahead of myself. But I want you to right now imagine yourself being in a very vulnerable, very, 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 very vulnerable state of life. So, like, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to describe what my depression was like, okay? Because I didn't know that's what it was until later on, right? So, like, I didn't know I was depressed until, like, I was depressed and, like, I'm in counseling now, right? So my depression felt like the weather was changing. I was getting back to trying to do midterms for college. I was, like, it was just a lot going on. I just found out my grandmother was really, really sick. And so, like, months later, she died in 2019, right, in April. So all this is going on. I got ghosted, and then, like, the guy came back into my life, and then he disappeared again, and it was like, it was HELL, like, it was a lot going on. And so for me, depression was like me waking up in the morning and literally having this feeling of, like, I don't even want to open my eyes today. Like, I don't even want to go brush my teeth. And these are things that are simple. Like, I literally felt like I did not want to move from my bed. I have never been so unmotivated. If you know me, you know I'm a self-motivated person. It doesn't take much to motivate me. I'm self-motivated. But at that time, like, it was just too much. I did not want to leave. I didn't want to do the things that I was doing, like I was supposed to be doing, or I didn't want to hold on to the obligations that I had. Like, depression for me literally was like, I don't even want to brush my teeth. And y'all know we got to keep the hygiene together. But no, seriously, like, it felt like my mood was changing. And then, you guys, this is really where this is where it gets good. So I'll tell you about the couple, right? So I just met a couple who would introduce me into more positive self-talk. They taught me more about positive self-talk. And I'm not going to say their name, but they are a great couple, and I still talk to them to this day. It was like the divine timing. You know how you feel like when you lose something or someone, or you lose yourself in a situation, like, God just brings people to, like, be there for you? That's what that was. And so they led me into this more positive self-talk of what's the word I want to use? Nutrition for myself, for the garden of my mind. It was more nutrition for myself. And so I believe this is what truly saved me, because in 2018, that's when I cut my hair. So I cut my hair with the intentions of starting over, because, I was changing my hair. I was doing all these hairstyles. I had cut my hair with the intentions of starting over and beginning to embrace my real self, because at the time I was depressed. I didn't really know who I was. Like, I was just going through it. Like, I was just, I was experiencing this identity crisis, basically. And so cutting my hair for me meant that I had no choice but to see me for me. Like, I literally had no choice but to see who I am, truly, to the core. My kinky, curly curls. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't see anybody else but me. And so when you saw the promo picture for this conversation tonight, that picture is so much more than just a picture for me, because this was literally, for me, it represented a new beginning, like a literal new beginning, and not being born again because I'm starting over as a baby, but I literally felt like a baby because of the depression that I had just went through in late 2018. And so for me, the promo picture was like, this picture was a declaration of self-value, of love, of reason, and of course living, because I did in this suicidal process, in this depression process, I had suicidal thoughts. Let me get that together, right? So that was a process for me. So this picture that you see was a beginning of actually realizing that I had purpose, with or without whoever was going to be in my life. And so this was a declaration for me that I needed to love myself. It was a self-value thing. It was I need to see myself for me type of thing. And I needed to live. So this picture did mean rebirth, but not starting over from a baby, but starting over from the lessons and using the lessons that I've learned in my life to go greater in life, to go do more in life, to go be more in life. And so this picture meant that I had to be broken. You know what I mean? Like, do you know what it feels like to be broken down, to be built back up? Because in 2019, that was my year that I had to be built back up. And it sounds all good when people say that, y'all, but it don't feel good. I had suicidal thoughts, and the literal feeling that I had was I felt like I was broken. I felt like I was naked and afraid. And it does not feel good to be broken. And it does not always feel good to be built back up. Like the process of being built back up. Child, let me tell you. I literally could not go into my room for some weeks because I had done some stuff in that room to myself that I couldn't face just yet. And so when I went back into my college room apartment, I had to hang up things on the wall, words of affirmation on the wall. Because I needed to remind myself that no matter how much time I spent with myself, it was never wasted. Guys, I wouldn't even let men back in my room for a long time. You had to stop at the door. Like, I was not letting it happen. So when you see me today, it's because I did the work and I was broken and I had to be built over again. But I was building in silence so that today I can share my story with strength, because ain't nobody, sis, bro, gonna make me feel shame about what I've been through, what I saw in my life. And so for me, it was about being broken to be built back up. And this was over just the course of like 3 years, right? And we're in 2021 now. And I'm making it make sense, right? So I was broken and I felt naked, but I had to hang signs up around my room that reaffirmed me that I have value and that whatever boundaries I set, people are going to respect those boundaries because that is who I am now. And if you cannot respect those boundaries, then we can't do this called relationship in any capacity, in any dynamic. Because my peace of mind at that moment, after suffering depression, after attempting some suicidal and having suicidal thoughts, my boundaries meant more than anything to me. And I was doing the work, and it hurt, and it hurt, and it hurt, and it hurt some more. It hurt some more. Like, I'm so serious about this. I'm so serious about it. And so many people don't know, like, that people are suffering in silence, and they don't tell you. Just because they don't tell you does not mean it's not going on. See, I love to be vulnerable with you all because I've done the work. See, some months ago, a year ago, you couldn't, who was going to tell y'all that I had suicidal thoughts? Not me. But it literally, here's the work that I did. I'm going to give you 3 things that I did, right? Because I just feel like I need to say this because somebody has to hear it. The work that I did was I read a book called A Time to Be Alone in the moments of my life where I feel like, who am I? Who do I want to be? These are critical questions that you have to ask yourself. I don't care how old you are. You always need to reevaluate, analyze again. Go ahead and tag somebody, share this. Go ahead and like, love, repost, all that good stuff. Like, somebody needs to hear this, and it will be up on my YouTube channel and everything like that tomorrow. But no, for real, you need to ask yourself, who do I want to be? Who have I been? And do the work. So I read books. I wrote affirmations down, and I went to therapy. I created boundaries. And not only did I create boundaries for other people, I had to create boundaries for myself, you guys. Like, I was messed up. I would say a thing and do another. How many of us do that? Because, baby, I'm still working on that. But I'm going to wrap this thing up. I'm going to wrap this thing up with y'all, okay? I've been on here for 14 minutes. I got about a good minute or so left. And I'm going to end this with some affirmations because it's about affirmations. The reason why I'm here today and I can speak to you with life and strength is because I took the time to read. I took the time to affirm myself. And I took the time to go to therapy. It's what I did for myself. Nobody told me, hey, Kay, you need to do this. Nobody told me that. But I knew deep within that I couldn't stay where I was at. And that no matter how many people had left me, ghosted me, changed on me, no matter how many situations I put myself in that were totally messed up, no matter how many suicidal thoughts I had, no matter how bad my depression was, I had to get up out of my own mess that I created from the decisions that I made, because I am a product of my choices. Put that in the comments. I am a product of my choices. I had to realize I was a product of my choices, and nobody made that mess but me. And so I had to be the one to clean it up. Nobody was going to do that for me. Nobody. They can have sympathy for me and be empathetic with me and show me compassion, but nobody was going to take me out of my mess. I had to want more for myself. I had to dig deep in a time that I feel like I could not dig deep. Literally, my aunt called me in the middle of the night as I was having these suicidal thoughts. And she was the only voice of light in my darkness. And you're going to be that voice of light in somebody's darkness. And they're going to remember your voice in that moment forever. So before you jump over the ledge, before you annihilate your life, before you destroy your purpose, before you condemn yourself, before you distract and get delayed and get denied and all these other different things, before you do not dominate your destiny, be the light in somebody's darkness. Share this video. You never know who needs to hear it. And when you tell your truth, tell it with confidence and strength, because you've done the work to get yourself out of what felt like the end of your life. Because I literally felt like it was the end. And I don't have many jokes today because this is a really serious topic to me. And it means a lot to me. And so here are some affirmations. And I'm not going to write these down. These are literally, I'm going to come off the dome with this. Right? So here are some affirmations to take with you to your bedrooms, to your bathrooms, to your jobs, and to all of your relationships and every dynamic that there is. All of your relationships, whether that's your mother to daughter, your grandmother to daughter, your cousin to cousin, your auntie to cousin. I don't care what relationship it is. Take it into these relationships with you. Into your dreams when you go to sleep at night, and the things that you think about that you cannot stop thinking about, the things that you want to do, take them with you. And I'm gonna share mine with you as well. And simply just take these affirmations with you in the times that you experience pain. When you are experiencing that painful, it's just treacherous moment. Take these affirmations with you. And in your lonely times, when you're alone, in your meditating moments. And so I just want you to do, if you're not driving, you won't put yourself at jeopardy in any way. I want you to close your eyes and visualize your highest self. You are speaking to your highest self right now. And I'm going to close my eyes as well as I say these affirmations. Affirmations are meant to speak life into you. Affirmations are meaningful, and it's going to build you up in moments where you feel like you cannot be built up. But you have to build yourself up. We can't look outward always for people to build us up. So I'm going to share mine with you, and then we're going to go into the ones that you can take home with you. You might want to write these down. They're going to come off the dome really quickly. So mine is, I am a captivating, confident, called visionary. I am a captivating, confident, called visionary. What follows I am is going to be who I am and what I call into my life. And so if you are disciplined, if you are creative, if you are illustrious, if you are bold, if you are courageous, if you are profound, if you are prolific, if you are phenomenal, then say that to yourself. If you are undefeated, then say that to yourself. If you are victorious, say that to yourself. If you are a king of the kingdom, then say that to yourself. If you are loving the skin that you in every moment that you arise and that you are awake, then say that to yourself. Because these are affirmations and I'm rolling out the tongue with it. I want you to visualize your highest self saying these things to yourself, hearing yourself over and over. Even if you need to record your voice on your phone and sleep with these thoughts in your head from you, hearing your voice say it. Now that's going to be something that's a game changer for you. And I'm dropping nuggets. So I hope you're writing this down. Record, like you can go back and watch this. It's going to be here, right? Say, I am a royal priesthood and I belong in every room that I put my toes in. I am the woman that has been called to this room to change many, many lives. I am a woman who has been called to that room to change the atmosphere. I am paid every time I hit the stage. I am paid every time I make a new connection with a client. I am understanding of the world. I am understanding of myself. I love who I am. I am bringing more and more success my way. I am living in abundance. I am successful. I am prolific. I am wealthy. I am healthy. I am wise. I have understanding in situations that seem like there is no understanding. I am comfortable with uncertainty. I am comfortable with my greatness. I am shining my light. These are things you have to say to yourself. And I'm not saying speak any spells over you. I'm not doing none of that. I'm simply saying use your words as a tool to continue to build your path as you walk on your path. Continue to be your own light in times when you feel like it's darkness all around you and you can't find your way out. I am making my way out. I can and I will do all the things that are inside of me to do. I am dreaming beyond dreams. I am generating income that is also providing the life that I want to live. I am a living legacy. I am a loving mother. I am working on speaking correctly in those conversations that seem like they're just so tense. I am talking to people who can get me to the right places with the right people at the right time in 2021. I am accomplishing my dreams. I am finishing the goal. I am finishing the race. Look. I am beautiful. I am handsome. Speak to yourself. I am everything that I need to be. I am courageous. I am walking in my divine purpose in the spirit of excellence. And my family has no lack. My business is growing at the pace that it's supposed to grow. My business is bringing in more money this year. My business is going to do $10,000 a month. My business is going to do $50,000 a month. My business is taking me places where I would have never went if I would have never made the first step. I am making the first step. I am confident in what I bring to the table. I am saying the right things at the right moment with the right people in the right places, in the right spaces at every time that I'm supposed to speak. When I am supposed to speak, my mouth is shut. And when I am supposed to say something, my mouth is talking. Tell yourself that. Run that. Run that. They said we're going to be where the money reside. Baby, we going to be where the money resides. We're going to be where the peace resides. We're going to be where the victory resides. We're going to be where our new and highest self resides. Because we winning in this season. I am a winner in every season. I am experiencing pain and joy at the same time. I am understanding my process. I am understanding that sometimes I may have to walk alone, but I'm not lonely. Look, y'all, look. I could go all day and speak life into you all. I am booking. And I am busy. I am prepared. I am consistent. I am disciplined. I am eating the right things. I am faithful. I am loyal. I am trustworthy. I am energetic. I'm not lazy. I am doing the right things. I am loving. I am empathetic. I am wise. I am smart. I am doing the research. I am kicking tail. I could go on and on and on and on. What are you going to drop in the comments what you are? I want you to say I am whatever you're feeling. Whatever you're feeling right now, drop in the comments I am. I am blank, blank, blank. I am a woman of God. I am a woman who produces wealth. I am a woman who is a millionaire. I am abundant. I have a surplus of everything. I have a surplus of resources. My resources are meeting resources. My feet are walking into rooms that are going to get me deals that I've never thought about ever in my life. My name is being spoken in places, in higher places, that are going to take my business to the next level, my life to the next level, my relationship to the next level. My husband is loving me. My friends are loving me. I am being vulnerable and transparent, and people are loving me for who I am. I am walking into the right relationships. I am making the right choices every day because I am a product of my choices. I am putting myself in the right environment. What are you doing for you? Transformation. Go ahead and share. Go ahead and tag. Go ahead and like. Because, baby, we going up. Because we're going to be where the money reside, where the peace reside, where the wealth reside, where the all that reside. Mary had a little lamb. But you guys know I love you more than I can probably explain. Please be on the lookout this year for some hot stuff. I'm not going to give you too much right now, but some hot stuff. Ooh, and I just felt this. I am healthy and whole. I am healthy and whole. I am not broken. I am healthy and whole, and I can make it. Yeah, I feel that. I am healthy and whole, and I can make it. I am at peace with my decision. And I am at peace with my boundaries. And those who love me are gravitating toward me more and more. But I got some hot new stuff coming out. Y'all stay tuned. Every week there's going to be something popping. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you just tuning in, sharing, liking, tagging. That means so much to me. You just don't even know it. I'll be here next week again. For real, if you have something that you want to talk about, book a free clarity call with me to see if we need to work together. I am taking speaking gigs this year. I am a transformational speaker. I speak to transform lives. I speak to inspire creation. I speak to inspire wealth. I speak to inspire boldness and courageousness. I speak so that I can help people I speak so that I can help Black women and young girls dominate their supernatural vision, step out of their pain, stop hiding their scars from the world, and use their voice because it's time. So if you know somebody who wants to work with me, who needs to hear my voice, because I'm going to be what they're talking about. I can promise you that. I bet on myself, and I'm worth every bet that I put on myself. Say that to yourself in the morning. Get yourself wired up because we ready 2021. See, 2020 came at us a little, you know what I mean? But we ready 2021. We ready to, you know what I'm saying? We ain't playing no games. But I'm serious, though. I am taking speaking gigs. I am open. Book me. I will send you my rate sheet. Would love to work with you all. I would love to get a free, clarity call going just to see if we're a good fit. And remember, I am Kay Johnson, and we are healthy, wealthy, and wise, and always be inspired. I'm out. I love y'all.